There's some dogs. We see dogs here. Better not get that on tape.
I don't know. We might get to be good friends, maybe.
We better try to.
Yep.
Oh my.
That's a German Shepherd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. We have a part loud, part German Shepherd at home who got hit again last night for about the fourth time now. Of course, he's still alive, though.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Holy cow. He's been hit 4 times and hasn't died yet. I mean, let's see, knock on wood.
Yeah, I gotta find some wood.
Scare away that, knock on that piece of wood there. Yep. Well, I scared that daddy long legs away. He was pretty scared when I started pounding on the wood. Now, if there had been a snake there, well, I think I would have picked something else then. Because you don't want to get too close to a snake in case it gets angry or something. Well, those might tend to be a little more aggressive.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about snakes.
Sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, usually they're more afraid of you than you are of them, though.
Yeah, they'll try to hide if you let them.
Yeah, don't corner them. Ooh. If you corner them, then they'll really get angry. And if it's a poisonous snake, you'll probably end up either in the hospital or dead, one of the two. Yeah. Unless it just so happens you got lucky and you didn't inject any venom into you.
Yeah, sometimes.
Like ducks were dry.
Yeah, sometimes they don't. They bite you, but they don't get any juice into you.
Whew, and you're lucky then.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Of course, then if they inject juice into you and you're not that badly allergic to it or not allergic to it really at all, then you'll probably have a greater chance of surviving.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know. I don't really know of too many people, though, that aren't allergic to snake venom in some way, though.
Yeah, most people, it's not good.
No. I guess they say you can develop an immunity, though, if you, I don't know, just keep getting injected.
Yeah, a little bit at a time, yeah.
Yeah. Eventually your body will develop an immunity to it. Oh.
Build up a tolerance.
Can you imagine how it probably burns, though, when they inject it into you?
Yeah, I don't imagine. It must not be very good.
No. Jeepers. That must not feel too good. Yep. I don't think I'd like that. I just, like I ran, this summer I was wearing, lucky thing I was wearing snake chaps and I ran upon a blue racer or something.
Yeah.
And those things are aggressive too sometimes, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they'll come, I don't think they're necessarily poisonous or very poisonous, but they will kind of come run at you.
Yeah, and try to bite you, huh?
Yeah.
They can get to the spot where you're at.
Yeah.
Unless it just so happens one way or another, you just get lucky and outrun the dad blasted thing. Then you can get away.
Of course, that's a problem with the blue racer because they're
so fast.
They're fast, yeah.
Yeah,
that's why
they're quick. It's hard.
Yeah.
There's like, boy, this one. When it saw me, it got really scared.
Yeah.
I mean, it just crawled off. I couldn't even see where it went to hardly. It crawled off so fast. I think I scared the heck out of it with those snake leggings. I guess it took one look at me and it said, this is some kind of combat range or something. I better leave him alone.
This guy's prepared.
Yeah. I better not mess with him. I didn't recognize you at first. I was like riding and I was like, Let's see, American Mathematical Society,
yeah.
AMS.
AMS.
That's a pretty good society, isn't it?
Yeah. That's one of the big ones. There are 3 big ones. AMS, the MAA, which is the Mathematical Association of America, and SIM, which is the Society for Industrial and Applied Mathematics. So those are the big 3.
Society of Industrial and Applied Mathematics.
Yeah.
And then AAM applied?
MAA.
MAA.
Yeah, Math Association of America.
Math Association of America. And of course you're in the AMA, right? Or no, AMS.
Yeah. Well, actually I'm in all 3 of them, but I like the AMS for the t-shirts. They got nice t-shirts.
What about the other 2? Do they give you pretty nice t-shirts?
Well, you don't give them to you, but you can get them. Yeah, the SIM has good t-shirts. The MAA doesn't have t-shirts, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, they sure have a lot of sweet gum trees out here.
Yeah, they do. I was kind of hoping that they'd be a little more colorful than they are, but...
There's that one there.
Yeah.
There's some right there.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of color to them, but it's not...
Matter of fact, I think that's even a sweet gum. That one right there. Looks like it.
Yeah.
I think star-shaped leaves.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's serrated leaf margin. If you look at here, let me show you on the sweet gum.
Okay.
If you look at it, you'll notice, let's see. Don't want to hurt the tree too much.
Right.
You'll notice that their little serrations are teeth-like thing, and they're star-shaped. That's a sweet gum leaf.
Yeah, okay. All right, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. This is sweet gum. I even know the scientific name. If you want to hear it, I'll tell you it.
Yeah, what is it?
Liquid ambar styraciflua.
Oh, man.
The genus name is liquid ambar. You know, you do a genus name, the first letter of the name's capitalized.
Yeah.
But when you do the species name, no capitalization. None of the letters are capitalized. That's how you can distinguish between genus and species. The genus will always have that capital letter, first letter of the word, or name, and then the species won't have any capital letters.
That's kind of cool. Where?
This is an interesting tree right here. Okay, let me see. That's a water oak, this one here.
Yeah.
Corpus nigra, if you want to know the scientific name. And it's in the Fagaceae family. Yep. Oh, there we go, another water oak right here.
Yeah.
And if you notice, a lot of times, this is not a typical leaf, by the way, really. More typical is ones like this. It's kind of got a spatulate shape.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And notice the tight bark?
Yeah.
The bark's pretty dadgum tight on it. Now, willow oak bark sometimes looks similar to this.
Yeah.
Except it seems to usually be even rougher than this a lot of times. Like it'll be quite a bit rougher than, water oak.
Yeah.
A lot of times. Oh, here we go. Here's more of a typical leaf right here.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. That's even closer. The one I just showed you. Oh, let me get it. Oh, okay. Here we go. Now that almost fooled me there. I had to look at the leaves here. So yeah, first, well, of course, no, there's not really that tight bark here. It's different. First though, I thought it was a type of oak by the way the bark looked.
Yeah.
But once again, this is sweet gum. I don't know. I'm not sure if it crossed. I don't know. The bark just. Oh wait, maybe I need to look at it closer.
I guess
I guess
there must be some variation just from tree to tree within a species.
Oh yeah, with oaks. Oaks have a lot of leaf variation in their leaves. I mean, you'll typically find that on oaks. You noticed on that water oak I showed you when I said that this wasn't a typical leaf.
Yeah, that's right.
That was an example of leaf variation. Did you know they even have some elm trees here at this part? And here we go. Here's a maple, red maple.
Oh, all right.
Right here. See now, notice the difference. These leaves look sort of similar. Well, a little bit similar to sweet gum. Not really though. See, they're 3-lobe.
It's more 3 than 5.
Yeah, than 5.
Okay.
Sweet gum can have like a lot of times 5 to 7.
Oh, it's not just necessarily 5. It might have 5 or...
Let's see. I think it's 5 to 7. I believe it said in my dendrology book. But anyway, at least 5 though.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases,
Yeah.
At least 4 or 5 probably. Now, red maple. Once again, you notice the serrated leaf margins.
Yeah.
That one kind of has a yucky looking spot.
spot on it, yeah.
And it looks like bugs might have gotten a hold of it some too.
Yeah.
But at any rate, they're 3-lobed and let's see.
Well, I'm glad to know that. I'd seen this tree before, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, this is a red maple. If you want to know the scientific name, Acer rubrum.
Acer rubrum.
Acer rubrum. Acer being the genus name for maple and rubrum being the species name, for this type of tree. And sometimes, I don't know, I don't see any with the red petiole really though. Sometimes on red maple though, you'll see like red on the petioles.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, opposite branching.
Oh, yeah.
Just like Dr. Rowell said in dendrology, my second course.
That's what these little gray things are. Is that right? These little spots here are lichens?
I think that's a lichen right
Yeah,
there,
okay,
I believe.
okay.
I believe so. I believe that's what it is. It's a symbiotic relationship between fungi and algae.
Oh, okay.
You know, both organisms can benefit from the same, I guess, ecosystem you can call it.
Right.
Here we go. Here's an elm. I remember one of my dendrology instructors saying that if you see eastern red cedar, it means that fire could have swept through the area. Or maybe they just had a small fire here or something way back when. Oh no, fire was... Wait a minute. Maybe they said fire was kept out of the ecosystem. Maybe that's...
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because these can't tolerate fire because of the bark. That's right, they have released bark.
Yeah.
Very fire intolerant.
Yeah.
So that probably means that fire stayed out of that ecosystem.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I'll head on back over to Nielsen Hall.
Well, I appreciate the lesson.